Welcome. If you were drawn to this video, you are ready to master the fire domain of the Empress. This is Propagate the Infinite, a sacred space meant to awaken the unconditional love within you, inspire you to shine bright, and ignite your fire for life. The Queen of Wands activation is the final step onto the Empress's throne. It's the conscious translation of fire energy into creative will. She demands decisive action, compelling you to conquer paralysis and fear to fully embody your destiny. This week, we ascend the final step of the throne, embracing the potent, transformative power of fire energy, the Queen of Wands. She is the sovereign of passion, the ultimate archetype of creative will, courageous action, and irresistible drive. Having built your sanctuary, tended your clarity, and secured your foundation, she commands you to move from passive potential to active destiny. The Queen of Wands is the fearless self, the person who chooses action over anxiety. Her domain is the will, and her greatest enemy is paralysis, the tendency to hide behind the rationalizations of someday, one day, maybe. She teaches us that true power is found in the willingness to face and harness the power of the lion and the wisdom of the dragon. Creative will is not just a feeling. It is love saturated with wisdom, demanding that we transform fear into fuel. The calendar of the Soul Verse confirms this final mandate to action. To enkindle the flame of thinking powerfully within, experiences meaningfully interpreted out of the world's spirit's source of power, is now my summer inheritance, is autumn's rest, and winter's hope. This verse demands that we use our meaningfully interpreted experiences, all the wisdom we've gained from the first three queens, to enkindle the flame of thinking and translate our inner world into outer reality. This is the integration of the four elements into one powerful conscious will. So how is fire energy manifested? There are three domains of the Queen of Wands. The first domain is creative will. This energy moves past hesitation, using intentionality to propel goals into reality, knowing that fear is the mind killer. And you actively integrate it by crossing the portal of action. Identify one goal where you've said maybe and commit to a non-negotiable step within the next 24 hours. The second domain is inspiration. This energy radiates charisma and passion, drawing others to the eternal, to the infinite, to the supreme love. And you activate it by sharing your light. Practice the golden ripple, those small acts of kindness, to actively radiate your inner light and inspire your external world. The third domain is decisive action. This energy embraces the portal of the elements, consciousness, taking charge of fate by manipulating thoughts with clear intention. You activate it by affirming the future. Replace an I will try thought with an I will act decree, asserting your will over your destiny. There are three portals for conquering fear. The journey into spirit and your destiny requires consciously moving through these three thresholds. The first is the portal of death. That is the surrender of all that is known and comfortable, accepting the isolation required to let a spiritual thought awaken and gain a life of its own. The second portal is the portal of the elements, the lion. This is the moment of conquering that dreadful fear that your own will and power, once seized, will consume you. This is where the Queen of Wands decides to jump onto the lion's back and use the elements of will for action. And the final portal is the portal of the sun, the dragon. This is the perception of the higher purpose, the dragon, that ensures your powerful will is guided by evolution, mission, and purposeful forces of a higher kind. This week, we choose to activate the Queen of Wands by asserting our conscious will over fear. By choosing to press forward and act, we allow the power of light and love to radiate into us and out through us to fulfill our true destiny as embodied empresses. In our next video, we will use the wisdom of the tarot to provide guidance on overcoming the resistance in your path. The 4 cards of the spread will answer, what old pattern or fear must die for you to enter the first portal? What specific element of will are you currently resisting, your lion, and how do you seize it? And what is the higher purpose, your dragon, that you must perceive to guide your action? Finally, what specific guidance do you need to fully embody the sovereign of passion? I set the intention that the answers from the tarot will help you identify the precise action needed to step into your legacy and gain mastery over the fire domain of the Empress. If this content resonates with you, don't forget to gift me a like and subscribe. Please know that your likes and comments make a difference and will help me propagate the infinite. Thank you so much for watching.